Hey everyone, I'm gonna wait for you guys to hop on for just a second and then we can get started in our action hour. I'm so excited about this today. I have been looking forward to this day and I can't wait to get started with you guys. So if you're hopping on, go ahead and get your business activity tracker out so we don't have to waste any time today and we can get rocking and rolling today. I have some fun stuff for us to do, and a little bit of extra stuff we're going to talk about is going to be related to Bar Blend. So we'll have some specific stuff you guys can do for your business that will help in relationship to Bar Blend. So if you guys can get your business activity tracker out, if you guys have that ready, that would be awesome. I have my computer right here in front of me so I can do the work with you guys. Hi, Erin. Okay. So let me know when you have your business activity tracker out. Does everybody know what that is? If you don't know what it is, you can get it off out of your Coach online office. If you're not sure what it is, let's see here. Erin might be able to post a link if she can, or someone might be able to post a link if you're not sure what it is. Okay, so just one more minute and then we're gonna get started. I'm so excited to do this today. And let's see here. Okay, Erin just posted a link for everybody so you guys can see what the business tracker is in case you're not sure. Thank you, Erin. That's perfect. That way you guys can pull that up if you don't already have that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I wanted to tell you first just a couple things about myself since I don't know most of you. My name is Christy Lyons and I've been a coach for 5 years now. And I love the business activity tracker and I think it's awesome to hold you accountable. And it also helps so much with making sure you're doing the right things, activities each day. So that's why I think you guys should have this ready each day to do. You don't have to do this exact one. If you have a different one that works for you, then do that. I just think it's important that you have some list of activities that you do each day, and you can modify the activity list if you want to do more invites or if there's something better that works for you. So now that everybody has their activity tracker out, that's awesome. Okay, so whenever everybody should be working out and drinking Shakeology every day, you guys know that, right? So we're not going to do that in this action hour. Actually, what I advise my coaches to do is not really include that during their action hour because we should already be doing that as part of our lifestyle, right? That's just something we should do every day for ourselves and have that be part of just your everyday life. So when you come to work, that's what we do is take action in our business. So the first part of our action hour is connect, invite, and follow up. Okay, so Erin, can you drop in the actions for Bar Blend in the comments so everybody can see that list? This is something that my coaches are specifically doing or Ashley, if you could drop that in too, I know you have that too, are specifically doing to help grow their business in relationship to connect, invite, and follow up. Because since we have a launch going on right now, if you are promoting Bar Blend, if that works for your business, and we can specifically do certain things that will help launch Bar Blend. Okay, so one is in the activities is to initiate connections and add followers. Okay, so how can we do that? Well, what I like to do is you can go to, you can like strategically, it won't let you add a picture yet. Okay. So what you can do is you can go to, your stories, and you, like, if you go look at my stories right now or after the call or whatever, you could see that I have them set up strategically right now. Okay, so I am not a fancy story person. Mine is very basic. I don't have anything major about my story that would blow you away. I used to buy the professional ones from the people that are making them right now, and those are awesome too, especially if you don't know what to post in your stories. But I noticed what was happening for the people that watched me in stories is they were like, this is so not Christy, like she's so basic. So if you go watch my stories right now, you can see that it's like very, very me, like not professionally put together, just like me doing some of the workout, and then at the end I'm inviting people to and asking if they want more information. So I think a tip for your stories, and this is so important, you guys, is your very first picture that people see on your stories needs to be something that they're going to connect with, that they're going to say, what? That's interesting. Like I posted on my stories right now, it says something like, I love this, or something like that. And so people are like, what is she talking about? What does she love? Erin posted in a text format what the bar blend checklist is. Thank you, Erin. I can post the graphic later too. But basically what we're doing is posting in our stories about bar blend. And like I said, go check mine out if you want. It's very me, unprofessional, and just put it out there. So then I can go and check into my stories, and like comment on them, like go back to the people that said that they were interested in more information. And let me tell you what I'm saying to these people. If they said they want more information, you guys, I'm keeping it so simple. I'm like replying to them and I'm saying, hey guys, I'm sorry. I was reading what Erin wrote. Let me wipe that away. Okay. I'm saying, hey guys, thank you so much. I'm glad you're interested. Thank you for liking my story. I just wanted to see what your goals are. Bar blend is so much fun. I love the burn I get after every single workout. Okay, so I'm asking them a question, like, what are your goals? So I'm leaving it in a question form. And that is always best to leave it short and simple like that. So just keep that in mind. And then I'm also, so that's what I'm doing as far as my stories go. And anybody that's watching and like commenting or liking and stuff like that, you'll want to send them the same kind of message, like, thank you so much. And this is going to be part of your power hour every day. Because you guys, this is so important that you are connecting with those people on your stories. And to be honest, right now, I'm getting more feedback on my stories than I am on my posts right now about bar blend. So just make sure that you're doing those stories. And if you're busy and you don't have time to do them all day, here's a tip. This is what I'm doing right now. I am laying in bed at night and I've already taken pictures to run like a storyline, and that's what I call it, like a storyline. And so I'm posting anywhere from 7 to 10 in a row that kind of connect, and then I'm letting it just be my storyline for that 24 hours, and then the next night I'll do another storyline for the next day. And that's how I kind of have time for stories, and it works way better for me. I get so many more people engaged when it's kind of interesting and it flows, if that makes sense. And I know other people are amazing at stories too, and they post a story like every 30 minutes during the day, and that works for them. But for me, with somebody with anxiety, that makes me overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my gosh, should I be taking a picture of this? Should I be taking a picture of that? So if you're somebody like me that likes to just knock it out and have it done, that's a tip. So just FYI, if you want to get that done in one setting, just think about doing that. Okay, so also I'm looking at going back to the to our business activity tracker. Okay, and it's telling you different ideas that you could use for your stories during the day, and these are all amazing ideas, and you could use some of these for your storyline that I'm talking about. You know, but like, since we're promoting bar, I would, if I were you, I'd try to include that in your stories, because I think that's important. Another thing that you can do, as far as it goes for the connect, invite, follow up, is you'll want, if you have a sneak peek going on right now, if you're not sure what a sneak peek is, it's where you have an information group about Bar Blend. You can invite people to that. So if they're watching your stories and you can tell that they're continuously watching you talk about Bar Blend, or they're liking that, you can do a simple invite that just says, hey, thank you for watching my stories. Would you like to get more information? I could add you to my my info group for Bar Blend. And it could be that simple, you guys. You guys can also just send invites out to friends and family members, or anybody you've been connecting with, and invite them that way into your sneak peek group. So it's so easy to, and it's like, it's not like you're straight up inviting them to a challenge group, and it makes it feel a little less pressure to invite. So right now in my challenge, or my sneak peek group, anybody who does a sample workout in our sneak peek group actually gets entered into a drawing for a $25 Amazon gift card. So when I send out my invites right now, what I'm saying is, hey guy, or hey girl, or hey, I usually include their name, to be honest. So like, hey Erin, I wanted to see if you'd be interested in learning more about our new program. It's awesome. It includes, and I give like a little tiny bit of information. Like it's called Bar Blend. It includes different kinds of workouts, and you will have an amazing burn after it's over. I always include the word burn because people are like, ooh, that sounds cool. Like, I want to feel that way. And we're giving away a gift card, a $25 gift card. If you do the sample workout, you'll be entered in the drawing for a $25 gift card. And I'll include all of these invites in the thread at the end, so you guys don't have to worry about writing all of this down right now. So that's how I'm inviting to those. So why don't we spend the next 10 minutes, or actually, let's spend the next 10 minutes just doing a call. Let's do a call to action post right now. So everybody make a call to action post about Bar Blend, or whatever you're inviting to, whatever challenge group. So how about everybody put one of those up right now? And if you have one that's awesome that you already have done today, could you share it in the comments so everybody can see? So even if you've already done one today, could you just share yours in the comments, or type up another one during this 10 minutes for one you could do later in the week? So I'll be quiet for 10 minutes so everybody can think, and let's all come up with either, or you could do a Facebook storyline. So let's do that for the next 10 minutes. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can type them and I'll answer them too. Hey guys, okay, a couple more minutes and then we're going to move on so we can get everything done that we need to today. And if you just hopped on, right now we're working on a call to action either for now or for later. And we are also setting up, we are posting in our stories right now. So that's what we're doing in case you just hopped on and you're wondering what the silence is. And people are also sharing what they're posting. Okay. Let's see here. So everybody finish that up real quick and then we will move on. Erin, can you drop the business activity tracker in the comments one more time in case anybody's just jumping on so they know what we are following? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. So if you guys, how do you guys normally connect with people? I think it's different for all of us. One way that I like to connect with people is to post engaging posts. So I like to ask a lot of questions or bring up funny topics, things like that. That is one way that I like to kind of bring up engagement and connections. So what I do is I've been talking a lot. Thank you, Erin. I've been talking a lot about Christmas, right? So my main connection with people is moms, right? So I'm trying to talk to a lot of moms. So I'm talking a lot about Christmas, like, hey, who's gotten their Christmas shopping done? Or I'll talk about like a really good deal I found, or I'll talk about something funny my kids are saying at Christmas and things like that. So I'm trying to bring up conversations with them. And then I'll reply back to everybody that replies. And I'll usually ask them another question back. Like yesterday I was talking to people about who still was shopping and things like that. And a lot of times If it's somebody that I'm trying to connect with, then I'll ask a question back. Like, I'll say like somebody will say, oh no, I haven't finished yet. My 11-year-old, I can't decide what she wants. And I'll reply back, oh yeah, I have an 11-year-old too. My 11-year-old hasn't decided what she wants either. And so I can talk about that, and I'll be like, oh, did you come up with any ideas? And she'll, I don't know, respond back. So I can create this conversation with somebody that I have things in common with. She is an 11-year-old girl. I have an 11-year-old girl. And then, so that's how I'm connecting with people that probably have things in common with me. And then, you know, I could send her a message later in the week and say, hey, did you end up finding a gift for your 11-year-old girl? And, you know, we could talk about that. And then when it comes time to inviting, whether to a challenge group or a free group or whatever I'm inviting to, I already have this person or like this whole list of people I've already connected to. So that's, you know, and I'll put that on my list of people that I could easily invite. And they're not my cold market anymore, right? I've been talking to this person. So that's why it's important to come up with engaging posts, things you can talk to people about that are kind of in your niche market, right? Like I would never bring up like hunting or something like that because I don't hunt. I know nothing about it. It would be awkward. So that would be something I would never do. But things like kids with anxiety, things like cooking, meal prep, recipes, things like that, I would love to bring up because those are things that I can easily talk about. I can strike up conversations with people naturally, things like that. So when it talks about connecting with people, that is really what I consider connecting. There are other ways that coaches connect. That is the most natural way for me. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking of connecting with people. Because the invites because those people become the people you're going to invite. Okay. And on here, it also says, respond to all new likes, comments, or views. I mean, that was what we were talking about with the stories and things like that, or on Instagram, people that like your stories over there, same thing. Invite at least 5 people to join you. Okay, so this should not be a big deal. I know everybody makes it a big deal, but it's not a big deal at all. Whenever you're making these natural connections with people, you naturally have things in common with them. And you start to realize, okay, so I could invite these people to a challenge group, or I could invite these people to learn about coaching. And it becomes so natural that it's not like you ever have this cold market you're inviting to. That's what I always tell my coaches is when you're doing these connections every day, like posting these engaging posts and commenting on other people's posts, you never have a cold market. So let me tell you a couple ways you can work with inviting. I like to chunk my inviting. So I like to do all my invites in one day. When you're a new coach, you probably don't want to do that. You want to do your invites, like it says on here, 5 invites. You'll want to do your 5 invites daily, because it might be too overwhelming to do 35 in one day. So you'll probably want to do them daily. And like I said, just do something so simple, you guys. Like your invites can be like, hey girl, hey, I use her name. I never say hey girl. Hey Erin, I just wanted to see how things are going. I hope you're having a great Christmas. I always personalize it at the beginning. You don't want to just go straight into an invite. And I say, do you have any interest in joining my next challenge group? It's going to be so much fun. Let me know let me know if you have any interest and I'll send you info. Something that simple. Okay. So I also wanted to talk about kind of a little bit of strategy here with this. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is, I don't know if Erin can drop the list that says 1 through 10 bar of invites of people that are going to be on my invite challenge group or not. But anyways, okay. So I don't know if she can do that or not, but here's the thing is what I'm doing that's really strategic when we're launching something is I have this list and it says something about coming to the bar or something like that. And it says 1 through 10. And so I'm promoting in every single post and everything that I'm only taking 10 new people to the bar with me or to bar blend with me. And so every time someone signs up, I'm adding their name to the list. And I'm going to show this list, you guys. I'm posting my list. And I'm like, I only have 5 spots left. Like, you know, who's going to join me? And with the codes that we have, the promo codes, you guys, those are money. Like, okay, so today I followed up with people and I'm like, I only have 1 promo code left for $10 off. Like, do you want it? If you do, then I need to know ASAP because you would be the last one to get one. Okay, so I sent that this morning out to everybody, and I actually have a few more promo codes than 1. And I had people reply and say, yes, please save me that. I can do it on my lunch break, okay? So save me a spot on your list and save me a promo code. I will sign up on my lunch break. They were so excited. Like, they get the spot on the list and they get the promo code. So I'm telling you guys, make this list of 1 through 10. And like, if you need names to add to get it started, add coaches on your team that have already purchased the bar program that are going to be doing it with you. Okay. Cause they can already be on your list. If you need a couple names to add to start your list. And then you can be showing your list on Facebook or whatever to get the ball rolling for your group. So I wanted to share that tip with you guys because that works every single time. It's like everybody gets excited and they don't want to miss out on a coupon, which is the promo code, you guys. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about when I say promo code, if you were an active coach or a new coach, then you got promo codes for Bar Blend. And if you still don't know what I'm talking about, then ask your upline coach. And if you still don't know what I'm talking about, then you can message me after this. So right now, let's go ahead and invite 5 people. You guys, this for me would take 5 minutes, but it says 15 minutes on here that it should not take 15 minutes to invite 5 people. But here's the thing. I want you to keep this simple. If you have a like glimpse into Bar Blend group that you're running, then invite to that. If you don't have one of those and you're not inviting to Bar Blend, then invite to a regular challenge group. Just invite to something, whatever you have going on. And here's the thing, you should always have a challenge group to invite to. If you don't, then hey, here's your 2020 New Year's coach resolution. You should always be planning one. And if you feel like you can only get like 3 people in one, then either you run one with 3 people or you team up with 3 or 4 coaches and you guys combine your people and you run one. That's what I tell my coaches. There's no reason not to run a challenge group, whether it's a free one or a paid one. Okay. So I think here's my strategy, and I just want to share it in case you don't have a strategy for running challenge groups, is either you run one that runs year round and you just add people to it once they buy a challenge pack or a bod subscription, or I personally like to start one the first week of every month. Okay? So here's the thing. So you need to make that decision before 2020. You need to have a challenge group date set for January. So if you want to model what I'm doing, we are starting on January 6th. And that first week will be our what we call the nutrition week. We teach people about nutrition the first week of every challenge group. Okay? So, and then that next week is when the fitness component starts. This gives us an extra week to continue to add people. And you guys, nutrition is what everybody needs to learn about, right? So if you need some, like a sample of how you're gonna get started in 2020, then there's your date. Go for it. Okay. So right now, let's all send out 5 invites to a challenge group, either a free group, your glimpse into a sneak peek, or your group that's going to start on January 6th. So if you don't know how to send it, if you don't know what to say, this is what I would say. Hi, Erin. I hope you're having a great week. Are you ready for Christmas yet? I'm still finishing up a few details, but I'm super excited. Okay, did everybody kind of jot that down? Maybe someone can type that out in the comments, something similar. And then I would say something like, and make this sound like you, of course. I would say, I'm really excited about the new year. I have a brand new challenge group starting. I would love to invite you to my bar blend boot camp. Are you interested in more information? If so, let me know and I'll shoot it over today. Okay, so now you guys reword that how you need to, depending on the challenge group you're running. And then let's spend the next 10 minutes. Let's see here, 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes sending that out to five. Let's not put a number on it. Let's just do it for 10 minutes, okay? No number on it. Whatever you can do for the next 10 minutes, okay? So 10 minutes of invites. Okay, so right now we're sending 10 minutes of invites. I saw a couple people just hop on. And if you can you guys type what you're sending in the comments so we can share some samples with everyone in the group so everybody kind of knows what you're sending. This will help everyone so much if people know what other people are sending. Okay, and if you get done inviting, then start sending out your follow-ups. Okay, so if you're hopping on, we're doing our invites and our follow-ups right now. Okay, put a thumbs up below when you've sent out 5 or more invites. Okay, is everybody still working on them? Okay. Okay, Rebecca's done with her invites. Arissa, I will post that when I'm done. I said it out loud earlier, and I think everybody wrote it down, but I will post that in the comments. I'll post all my scripts in the comments when I'm done. Awesome, Erin. So Erin's done too. All right. Okay, so let's move on to. Okay, I just wanted to mention when it says follow up, I know we talked about doing that at the same time right now, but when I follow up with people, I like to, honestly, as a mom or anybody really, a lot of times on Facebook, like we'll open, or Instagram, we open up the message and we just forget to respond. It's not that like we weren't interested or anything like that. We might open it up real quick because we're like, ooh, I got a message from this person. I haven't talked to them. Cool. And you're like at the grocery store with your kids and it's chaotic and you forget, right? So it's not that you weren't interested in like what they were sending you. It's just you're busy at that time. So I like to send follow-ups and be like, hey, Erin, did you get my message? I just wanted to check back in. I only have 5 spots left and I would absolutely love for you to join. Let me know if you wanted any more information because I can shoot it over to you real quick. Something like that. So my follow-ups are short. If it was unread, that is something I would say. If it was like somebody that was really interested and was like, yeah, I'm interested, and you send them a share a cart and then they like ghost you, then sometimes I'll send them something funny, or sometimes like a funny response, like a thumbs up, or like kind of like I don't know, like a funny little video that's like, hey, where are you? Something like that. I just send different follow-ups, but basically I'm trying to say like, I only have this many spots left. I have 1 promo code left. Do you want it? That kind of thing. Okay. Now, contribution to your challenge group. You guys, this is so important. Even if like your upline is running your challenge group and you only have 1 person in there, you need to be like the all-star challenger and the all-star coach in there. Because here's the thing, you guys, you want coaches to sign up, right? If you're MIA, what kind of leader do they think you are? So you need to be commenting on people's posts in there, even if they're not your own, because your challengers are going to see that. And you need to be, whenever you run a challenge group, you need to have a plan put together on, kind of what you want to do with your group. So what I personally do is we have a template and we run it together. I run it with a couple of my coaches and we each take a week, and our weeks are very planned out. We want to offer content, things like that. So that's what we do. So I encourage you guys to really go into your challenge groups and think of it as a job interview. Like, you are putting yourself out there to people because you want them to come work for you, right? Like, you want these coaches, these potential challengers to work for you. And if you're not showing up as a leader, then they're not going to come work for you. So you've got to really put yourself out there and be present and be commenting and be supportive. So I challenge you guys to do that. And so your contribution to your challenge group each day, I mean, that should just be second nature for you at some point, to just go in there and just comment on everybody's posts and just be very present, and be present with your food pictures or however you run it. Okay, recognize achievement. This is one of my very favorite things to do. I love to recognize my coaches and my challengers and all of that. So if you're a newer coach and you're like, I don't know what to recognize, well, here's the thing. In your challenge group, you can recognize your challengers. Maybe they had a good day and stayed on track all day. Well, you could recognize that, right? Or you could recognize the challenger that just signed up for your challenge group. There's so many ways to recognize people. You could recognize another coach on your team that just lost 5 pounds. So don't let I'm a new coach, I don't have anything to recognize be an issue. There's always something to recognize. Okay. So plan that out ahead of time for the week. Don't let there ever be an excuse for not having something to recognize. Respond to questions from coaches and customers. I don't go to bed till I'm done with this. And I just feel like, to me, it's important that we show up each day and treat people the way we want to be treated. And I say that meaning, like, if I was a new coach and I had like a dying question, like I didn't know how, I couldn't get my share cart to work and I didn't know what to do, and I tried and tried and tried all day, I would want a response or help, right? Because maybe you don't realize how to use coach relations yet or whatever, or maybe your new customer can't get logged into BOD and they're really frustrated and it's their first week. So I try to respond within 24 hours, usually within 12, to help someone out. And then the last thing is personal development. Okay, I have to admit, you guys, my first 2 years, I did not, or I guess 1 year, I did not do personal development. I did not understand it. I thought it was kind of cheesy. And now, 5 years into the business, I'm like, I was so, like, I don't know what my problem was. It's so important. And as a new coach, I would recommend, go for no. And I was thinking about this earlier. And Get Over Your Damn Self. Okay, those are like my 2 favorite books for new coaches. So right now, I know we're kind of running out of time, but I would love for you guys to just jot down who you are going to recognize in the next day or two, and spend a few minutes of time just really thinking about like personal development, what you're going to read. And let me tell you guys too, podcasts count as personal development. I absolutely love podcasts, and they've become really popular lately. So I guess I want to spend the rest of the time asking if you guys have any questions that I could answer, because you guys could always go into your challenge groups and do the rest of the things easily by yourself. And it's important to, I'm looking at the bottom of the tracker too. I use a little bit different of a tracker than this one, but I love this one for all new coaches. And keep track of the people you've contacted. You guys, that goes back to the part where I was talking about like people that you've even talked to through those engagement posts and things like that. Okay, so all of that is so important. Like when you contacted them, the notes, things like that. I hope that some of this is, I wanted to give you guys some tips, because that's what I love the most when I hop on calls, is to get tips that will help me further my business. So I hope I offered some to you. Does anybody have any questions in the last few minutes that I could help you guys with? I will post my scripts for you guys. Absolutely. They are, Arissa, they are like my own scripts, because I just, I think it's important to personalize them. But I will share mine, of course. I share everything. Does anybody else have any last minute questions I can help you guys with? You can ask me anything related to the tracker or your business or anything at all. You're welcome. And I'll share those other little images that I talked about earlier too, that I think will help you guys with this launch. All right. Well, thank you guys for hopping on. It was fun to hang out. And if you guys have any questions that you think of, would you tell someone who is scared of sharing they became a coach on IG? What would you tell someone who is scared of sharing they're a coach on IG? here's the thing. I think some coaches are just scared. And I think the best way to do it is to have a before and after picture to share. Like have a transformation first. I don't force my coaches to share right away if they're not comfortable. If they want to wait till they have a transformation, I think that is sometimes best. So, if they're not ready, then I don't force them to do it. Does anybody else have any last minute questions? All right. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.